Alrighty, hello. Welcome back to another tutorial here. So yeah, all of these are going to be subcategories kind of variables. Variables is going to be a subcategory of Python. But don't worry, I'll include in the title there, so it's just so it's easier to keep track of. I can't even speak, anyways. But yeah, it's gonna get started here. So now we're gonna be moving on. We moved on from assignment operators, so uh, plus equals and minus equals. But yeah, so now we're gonna move on to Boolean operators. All right, all right. So what is a Boolean? A Boolean operation is a type of value that can only be true or false. Um, So in Python, we use the equality operator. So it looks just like the equal sign. Well, it is the equal sign, but it's two of them. That's all we use. So in Python, we have, or in general, we have for Booleans, we have true and false. So we have these two, right? Obviously, to compute these, this is going to be equal to this. Or if you want it to be syntactically correct, it'd be equal to this. But yeah. Anyways, just going to do some quick examples here so you guys understand. So what we're going to do is we're going to print x is equal to 5 into y. So now that we did that, what do you think the print statement is going to actually print out there? So since this is a Boolean operation, what do you think it's going to check? If you said true or false, then you're correct. In this case, it's going to be false because x is 5, y is 2. If we changed y to 5 and then computed it, now we're going to get true. But yeah, simple as that. Now, it's basically the gist of that. What we could do, like you might be like, what if I put x is equal to y? What do you think it's going to print out here? Da, 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 da. There we go. So you could, like this won't print out anything because it's not even, it's like a type error. So that'd be an invalid argument for the print statement. So if you were to set x equal to y and then print x, then you can go about doing that. But yeah, and that's basically it. Boolean operations are pretty simple. Um, and then yeah. Now we're gonna go to comparison operators. Um, yeah, this is gonna be a pretty relatively easy one as well. So basically, comparison operators are just gonna check if something is greater than, less than, or equal than, or greater than or equal than combined. But yeah. So print x is greater than y. What do you think this is going to print out here? X is greater than y. X is 5, y is 5. What do you think it's going to print out? False. Now, if I said greater than or equal to 5, what do you think it's going to print out now? True, because we had that equal sign in there. If we had 4 for y, so now y is going to be less than x. So what do you think it's going to print out? It's going to print true. Yeah, sorry, it's going to print out true. I overthought that for a second. Anyways, yeah. But yeah, now you're probably thinking, oh, x is greater than 5, though. X is 5, and y is 4. It's because x is greater than 4. I mean, 5 is greater than 4. So that's going to evaluate to true. But if I just had this now, I don't even need the equal sign. going to print out true either way, right? So greater than or equal to, we have greater than, then we have less than, we have less than or equal to, and that's basically it. We also have one more. So think of all these operations here. This is the one we just learned, the Boolean operation there. Then we have one more, this one right here. This basically means does not equal. So x does not equal to y, right? This is going to evaluate to true because 5 does not equal to 4, right? So, oh, sorry, just get rid of this. So it's going to evaluate it to true. Yeah, just simple arithmetic stuff. So now you could be doing is x less than y. What's that going to evaluate to? 5 is less than 4? No. So it's going to be false, right? So then you can do, yeah, that's basically the gist of that. So yeah, we're going to move on here to some more stuff. We're going to move on to, in the next tutorial, we're going to do some strings and some more stuff, like some things like concatenation, which you'll learn in the next tutorial. But yeah, so just remember these, pretty self-explanatory. If you've done basic math, you'll know the greater than or equal to, greater than or less than signs, but yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory, especially if you've already done high school or elementary school math. Yeah, thanks for joining me for this tutorial, and I'll see you in the next one.